totally had so much fun at that last con, dude. Like, I got this cool sword. Hi. What? Where'd you get that sword? Oh, this sword, dude? Like, I totally got it that last con when I went too. Okay, so you bought it at a convention? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, dude, I totally got this at a convention. Oh, hey, kitty. No! God, give me that! You... Get out of my house! So, as some of you guys may well know, I went to Magfest this year and I had a huge blast. I had a ton of fun. I went there, I hung out with my friend Kira Fox and her husband, and it was awesome. I had a blast with those guys. Basically how it went was I was on my way from the atrium with my friend Kira Fox. We were going back to the arcade room to try and locate one of our party members, and we stumbled across a security person from the convention. She came up to me and said, "Hey, I think your armor's really cool, but I'm going to have to ask you to run that sword by prop check." And I was like, "Oh, this sword? Thank you." And so I went over to the location that she pointed me in, like this. I met this gentleman, rather elderly fellow. I assumed he was some sort of former military officer from all the badges that he had on his jacket right here, and he was wearing a veteran's hat. So I think it was a pretty safe assumption to assume that he was some sort of military man at some point in his youth. But yeah, he when his first impression, he thought like my armor was really cool. He thought it was really awesome. I handed him my sword. I was like, thanks for all the compliments. My sword has a wooden dowel core. It's just solid foam. However, I'm just reassuring you that the whole thing is wooden, and it's got a wooden core, it's got a foam body, etc., etc. And to which case he admired my creativity, and he just gave me some tips on how to walk around the convention with this particular weapon. And I'm about to show you guys how to do that in this video. Okay, so let's say you have a huge sword that's roughly the same size as you. Roughly. I mean, I don't want to say it's the same size as me. It's definitely not as big as the first sword that I made. But anyway, enough rambling. When you're carrying a sword that's roughly your size, you want to keep it as close to your body as possible. That way you avoid hitting other cosplayers, hitting other people at the convention, guests, things like that. You don't want to accidentally hit like a huge actor or anyone like that at the convention. Shifty eyebrow raise. So yeah. Basically, you do not want to carry it like that, because if you do, you could accidentally hit somebody else behind you who is the same height as you, or someone who is in a really tall cosplay. You do not want to carry your sword diagonally, because you don't want to hit kids, because there will be children at conventions, and you don't want to smack an adult, their parent, trust me. You obviously do not want to carry it horizontally, because that just won't fit through doorways. The correct way to carry a sword like this would be to keep it within your basic body shape. A lot of security checks at convention centers will give you some sort of clearance tag to prove that you have gone to security to have your prop checked. So guys, that about wraps it up for this video. I just wanted to pass along some tips, some hints, and things like that. If you decide to go to a convention and have a prop weapon, I can actually do a series of these videos. I think I'm going to, actually, with how to carry your prop gun or prop sword or sword, prop gun, prop sword, prop shield, whatever have you, whatever kind of weapon that you may or may not have, and show you how to carry it, and how to respect convention security, because believe it or not, the host hotels and convention centers, they do not have to host these events and things like that. They reserve the right, despite the convention paying an F ton of money to these host locations, they reserve the right to kick the convention out should anyone or anything happen that presents itself as a threat, so to speak. So it's just it's just a respect for convention security and things like that I want to point out. So that about wraps that up. Also, remember, as a tip, it doesn't hurt to check ahead of time to see if there are any rules and regulations pertaining to prop weapons and replicas and things like that at a convention. And I'm sure that if you go to the information desk at a convention center, they will point you in the right direction if you need to go to prop check or what have you. There should be a program of some sort that will have it listed in a map. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have fun, stay creative. Just remember, the point in cosplaying is to just express that part of you. That's the whole point in cosplaying. Do that. You know, just don't let the security issues or anything like that at a convention hold you back. Well, respect them, but don't let them hinder your creativity, is what I'm saying. So, with that said, get out there, go make stuff, and stay creative. I'll see you guys later. Peace.